Everyone, happy Monday. So Molly and I have been busy today. It's been a little crazy. So I'm traveling and leaving tomorrow. Yay! Which means all these On Guard products that I got free this month are going to be very, very handy. No, I'm not going to be flying with this. This is too big. But I know my mom has some at home, so I'll be using that when I'm there. I will be traveling with my On Guard oil. I'll be traveling with my On Guard beadlets. I'll be taking the roller with me to apply and breathe in when before I get to the airport and all of that. I'll pop the beadlets in my mouth before I get in the plane. I will have my handy dandy On Guard sanitizing mist to help with the germs and the grossness that can be on those planes. And I'm flying out later than normal, so I'm getting in at some weird hours for me. So it's going to be kind of like, oh, okay, I'm exhausted. And when you're tired and you're traveling like that, tired and fatigued, your immune system can be a little bit compromised. So that's why On Guard is great to have on hand. Alrighty. I don't know if you guys have seen these or gotten these. I keep forgetting to mention. This is the doTERRA Living magazine. The winter one came out, and they have some awesome, they'll put recipes in there, articles in there. There's some good food items in there, like the overnight oats. This one, I see mango. Like mango. So there's that. Maybe that's not, On Guard pancakes. So lots of little recipes and things. Tips for cozy, contented living. And there's a essential oil infused soy candles. I typically do beeswax instead, and you could kind of switch the recipe that way if you prefer beeswax as well. Gather around the table. There's a turkey in there. Beauty blenders. A Man's Guide to Stress Mechanics next to the Yara Palm. So lots of great things. Ooh, Adaptive. My favorite. Love Adaptive. Yes, that'll be going with me. So if you haven't gotten these or don't get these, I know those of you who are doing it as a business, if you hit certain goals, you will get these free. Otherwise, you can purchase these. And if you guys are interested, and if I had enough people interested, I'd be happy to send them to you. But yeah, so you can get them. I think it's $1.50. Maybe it's $2 now. You can get them sent to you in your box, in your wellness box. So I always love getting these, and I save them because sometimes I find some really good recipes. For example, here is some winter diffuser blends. But one I like because it's we're getting close to Valentine's, is Bundle Up. So it's been cold outside, but I think bundling up is still good for Valentine's too, because you want to stay nice and cozy and maybe watch a good movie, depending on what you want to do. But that way you feel like you're cozy and comfortable if Valentine's is not fun for you, or Valentine's is not a good holiday, or maybe you love it. This is another way to bundle up and have some enjoyment in your life in that day. So cedarwood, elevation, and cinnamon bark. Those are the oils you would use. You're going to do 3 drops of cedarwood, 3 drops of elevation, and 2 drops of cinnamon bark. So I thought I'd share that with you because it is still winter, and they're going to be helpful for supporting your immune system and also helping you feel joyful and invigorated with the elevation blend, and hopefully help you have a good mood. So those are in there. All right, I showed you those On Guard products. I got them all free. I did it twice because you can do up to 4 orders this month of 200 PV, and you get all those On Guard's products free. Perfect for traveling this time of year. And then another thing I think I mentioned to you guys over the weekend, but there's something that is going to sell out very, very quickly. It's almost gone, so you want to be sure to get it. All right, I have it right here. It's this winter collection. So we've got the DDR Prime capsules, and I love these. They've been huge and helpful because they are essential oil cellular complex. They're going to help with so many different things. They're a blend of oils. That's why it says essential oil complex. There's frankincense, wild orange, litsea, thyme, clove, summer savory, aioli, and lemongrass. So great things for cleansing. Anytime people come to me with needing some immune support, things like that, I mentioned the On Guard and DDR, and of course the Lifelong Vitality Pack or supplement pack there. But DDR is going to be a game changer for a lot of people. And the other thing to note with our frankincense, doTERRA's frankincense, if you didn't know, doTERRA's is different because they use 4 different resins from 4 different frankincense trees, and they picked those specific ones because they together work more efficiently and effectively, and they're going to be more potent and have more health benefits for you. So that's why they don't just have one frankincense or resin tree in there, because of course there's, we think about different pine trees. There are different kinds of species of that tree. So they make sure they're doing their part to make sure you get the best quality and the best benefit. Not all companies can say that. Usually they just do resin from one tree. The other thing is copaiba is the same way. I believe there's 3 different resins in our copaiba. That comes in this little kit as well. This is a good one to take every single day. It's very relaxing, very calming, but it's also an enhancer when you add it to other oils. So it's going to help enhance the effectiveness of those oils. And this is with a bunch of oils that are great for respiratory support. You've got rosemary. Rosemary is great to add to your shampoo. It's great for your scalp and your hair, and helpful for immune support as well. It's a great one to cook with. I love having this one on hand. So those are in there. And then we have the Breathe Oil, which is our respiratory blend. And of course you're adding the rosemary. It's gonna be like fresh and crisp. And then you've got the copaiba in there, which is gonna be more earthy tones, but it's gonna help enhance the benefits of all of these oils together. So the respiratory blend has eucalyptus, laurel leaf, peppermint, melaleuca, or tea tree, lemon, cardamom, ravinsara, and ravinsara, which is still free this month if you do 125 PV. And I love that. I've been diffusing it in the diffuser to help support my immune system and my my sinuses and my respiratory system and as a whole. And it's very very sharp, very like, whoo, I'm awake now. Very good for that. And then I have the Manuka here, which you cannot buy on its own. So the only way you're going to get it is if you buy this little collection that I'm showing you. And the Manuka oil is like tea tree. So if you think of all the things that tea tree / melaleuca do for you and how they can support your body in so many different ways, your skin, it's going to have a lot of amazing cleansing properties for your skin, your body in general, the air. And it is 10 times more powerful than tea tree. I actually like the smell of this more because it reminds me more of the tree scent, more earthy scent. To me, melaleuca has, or tea tree has it's the same thing. That's why I say it, because we're switching over to the name tea tree on our labels. It has a very sharp scent and kind of like, whoa, in your face. Manuka, I feel like, is very subtle. I'll smell it here for you guys. And I love it for those random spots you get. Yeah, I like it because it reminds me of a little bit of bark. I like the smell of bark, like after it rains and it's all fresh. I love the smell because it reminds me of just the woods and home. But it's very cleansing and very good for your respiratory system and your immune system. So the only way you get that again is when you buy the kit, plus then you get a pedal diffuser, which can last up to 12 hours of the 5-minute on, 5-minute off. It has light settings that you can have on or off, 6-hour setting or 2-hour setting, okay? This is an awesome deal. You get a diffuser, 4 oils, and you get the DDR Prime capsules, and it's a savings of, if you were to buy these all individually, even if you could get the Manuka, you're getting at least a $60 to $64 savings, which is pretty much getting this free, the DDR Prime. So don't miss that. It's going to be gone before you know it. So be sure to hop on and get that as soon as possible. If you added a little bit more, because I believe it's 165 and 100 PV, if you did a little bit more and do it by the 15th, you'll get the free Rev-N-Sara oil to help support your respiratory system as well, and your immune system. Makes an amazing cleaning spray. So I had it with my On Guard that I got for free, and I was spraying the bathroom. I was like, oh, it smells so good. I wanted to share with you guys something I made for Molly. So I'm reusing, I have this old, it's not old, but I have this dropper bottle from other things that I had used for, and took off the label, cleaned it up. You know what took it off really nicely, guys? Grapefruit oil. I know we talk about lemon, but I kept hearing from Julie Cassins how wonderful grapefruit was and how easy it was at getting this stickers off, and it was really easy. So I had washed this before in the dishwasher, and then I put the grapefruit oil on and just kind of scrubbed right off, and it was really nice and clean. I haven't put a label on here, but this is Molly's blend. This has 4 different oils, and why I'm using it is I found she has this little area in her paw between 2 pads that sometimes kind of gets big, and especially this time of year it'll flare up because of the different elements of whatever de-icing things people might use, and I take her for a lot of walks, and so sometimes that irritates it and gets in there and can cause some things to kind of grow and not be so pretty. So I can report, I'm happy to report that I tried this, I think it's been 2 to 3 days now, and it says to use it 2 to 4 times a day. But what I did was I mixed in here 60 drops of the following: 60 drops of lavender, 60 drops of frankincense, 60 drops of lime, 60 drops of grapefruit, and then I added some fractionated coconut oil so that it was diluting it down a little bit for her. I think I just made sure I went up to the halfway mark once I added all those drops in, and I was happy with that. So I don't know if you guys can see, I mean, there's some citrus color to it from the grapefruit and lime. But all I do is I take the dropper and I do 1, 2, and sometimes I do 3 for good measure. And that's all I do on her little spot. And she's been fine. She doesn't lick it. She's been happy with it. And if she does lick it, she'll be okay, because I did dilute it. And I also did make sure they're oils that if she licks them, they're going to be okay and they're not going to bother her. So right now I would show you, but she's kind of hiding her paw. She's content, so I won't disturb her. And I can say it's definitely helping shrink that down. And I will be sure, I did take a before picture before I even started using this. But I thought I'd share that with you guys. It came from my Spoil Your Pets book, and I am really excited to see how it continues to help as she uses it. Most of the time I've been using it twice a day. I haven't been able to remember to do 3 times. So just noticing that I've been able to do it twice a day and it's been helping within 2 days is huge. So I love seeing that. All right, I wanted to share with you guys, because it is almost Valentine's, I have for your intimacy. I have an awesome rollerball recipe for him and her. So you guys can make these as Valentine's gifts for your spouse, for your significant other, and hopefully enjoy it. So it's called Attraction, but they're gonna make you just happy, okay? To attract him, here are some oils you could do. You're gonna do 3 drops of Passion, 3 drops of Whisper, or 3 drops of Lang Lang. So you could pick one of those oils, Passion, Whisper, Lang Lang, and you put those drops into a little roller ball. So if you're doing a small or a large roller ball, a 10 ml, you're going to double that. You're going to do six drops, fill the rest of the way with the fractionated coconut oil. So it's not going to be a really strong scent. Usually we do like 5 to 10 drops in a small one. So you would top that off, and that would be like a little cologne or perfume that the woman would wear. Now for men, to attract her and be more musky, manly scent, I guess, you could do 3 drops of bergamot, sandalwood, or vetiver. I would actually mix the bergamot with the sandalwood or the bergamot with the vetiver. That would be what I would like to smell. And then you're gonna do it in the small roller, and you're gonna top off fractionated coconut oil, and you're gonna roll it on and just enjoy your wife or your significant other snuggling in just to smell it a little bit more. If you have other oils that you know you really enjoy or your spouse enjoys, you could use those instead. But I thought I would share that fun little tip and recipe for you. And one more thing I wanted to share. Let's see if I had any other tips for travel, because I'm leaving tomorrow. I would show you guys everything I'm taking, but I will just need to take a picture of it and share with you because I'm still packing all my oils and still collecting what I need. And I took a break to go live for you. So some travel must-haves. So one of the things that I highly recommend is this little protocol for your belly support, because a lot of times our digestive system gets really out of whack. If you're me, that's me. It usually gets out of whack. Thankfully, with doTERRA and the stuff they have and being proactive about taking care of myself, I don't have those digestive issues as bad as I used to. I used to be stuck in the bathroom a lot, like when I was traveling, or I wouldn't be going like I needed to. So, TMI. But it happens, right? This is real life. This happens, and that's why I'm sharing this with you. So, belly. One of the things you can do while you're traveling is take 1 to 2 peppermint beadlets. That's why I mentioned I was taking my On Guard and my peppermint ones. And you put them in your mouth in the morning and at night. So 1 in the morning, 1 at night. And you're going to have your roller ball that has Digestin in it, so you can make this roller ball, and wild orange. The reason you got the Digestin blend is our digestive support blend. Celery seed would be a good one if you don't like the star anise fennel scent. You could do celery seed with the wild orange, and that would be nice and potent as well. And peppermint would be a good one to add in there. So you're going to do 20 drops of Digestin, 20 drops of wild orange in your large roller, which is going to be this size. You could do half that if you have a small one and want to travel with that. Top it off with your fractionated coconut oil, and then you're going to roll it on your stomach, the bottom of your feet, in the morning and at night for healthy digestive support. Okay, so that's my belly support. The other thing that I highly recommend is taking your vitamins. That's another thing I'll be taking with me, and your PB Assist and your Terrazyme. Take extra Terrazyme with you. It definitely takes some in the morning on an empty stomach right when you wake up, and that'll help throughout the day as you digest things and eat things, especially if it's unfamiliar place or eating a little bit different than you normally do at home. Because let's face it, usually you're on vacation, you're like, I'm on vacation, I can eat this, I can cheat. Right, Amy? I did that the other day at a party. I was cheating on my diet a little bit and had some bacon that might or might not have been in some brown sugar and some dark stout beer, and it was delicious. Did I have repercussions? Actually, I didn't, because I had my oils, I had my Terrazyme, and I didn't have any stomach discomfort afterwards, and I didn't have any headaches, because sometimes I get that, and I felt fine the next day. So I was able to cheat a little bit. Again, a little bit. That's the key, and that's what I have to remember when I travel, and the key for you guys to remember is make sure you don't just overdo it and overindulge, because then you're not going to like it anymore. It's not going to be a very pleasant experience, even if it tasted amazing. The other thing I recommend is, I didn't bring it down, but I have the new peppermint soft gels. These are a little bit different because they are intercoated. I know, lots of bacon. I did have more than I normally would have of bacon, especially being not gluten-free. So the peppermint soft gels are great for targeted digestive comfort and support, and they make a difference. So those are something else that I highly recommend. They are different than just taking the peppermint because, like I said, it's targeted digestive support. So the coating is going to help it get further into your system and get into your intestines as well, because a lot of times you need some support further down in the intestinal walls, and a lot of times you take the peppermint, it goes in your bloodstream and everything, but it may not always get enough in your intestines. So that's why I designed this. And it's awesome and amazing, and I highly recommend it. All right, if you guys have essential oil traveling tips or things you use, please share in the comments. If you have some pet tips or tricks like that you use and want to share with us, let us know. Like I shared Molly's new little blend that she's using for her paw, and like I said, it's working. I love seeing how they can work so quickly because they are strong, they are powerful, and they are effective. And that makes me feel good as a mom dog and as a wife too, because there's times I've had to help Wally and go, okay, let's try this so you can get back to work. Especially the On Guard has really helped, and our Lifelong Vitality Pack has helped a lot with supporting our immune systems, our digestive systems, our overall wellness, and and adaptive. It's changing lives. I love that stuff. I will be, of course, taking lots of that with me because you never know. Stress can really happen on travels because things can change. Praying it does not change. Flights are good, so pray for my travels. And yeah, a lot of times we need some calm in our life, especially being in new places. If you're like me, being in different places can cause a little bit of stress and anxiety. And thankfully, I have some oils to help support my body through that and help lessen the effects. Alrighty, I will share with you guys later, as long as I don't forget and I don't get frantically busy, of all the goodies I'm taking, and maybe when I get there, showing you what I brought with me. But yeah, I will see you all on Thursday, possibly. We will be traveling on Thursday, so I don't know exactly what time yet, and it'll all depend on the road. So yes, I am flying, and then I'm also driving 8 hours to Idaho shortly after I get there. So lots of traveling. That's why all the oils, all the supplements, all those things are going with me to help support me in this journey. And so I can enjoy my time with family and friends and enjoy making more memories. All right, I will see you all next time. I need to do Molly's paw and keep packing. Have a wonderful rest of your evening, and we'll see you later this week. Bye.